fat as hell. I know you fat because you're watching the video on how to lose weight. I'm not watching. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna help you get in shape before 2026, for the New Year's. See, the average American gains 5 to 10 pounds during the holiday season. You know, you got Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then you have all the functions. You got the office function. I got some my son's school. It's easy to get fat at all these functions. How about you don't do that this year? We can start the new you today. When it comes to fat loss, there's a lot of bullshit. When it comes to reshaping your body, getting the body you want, there are basically 3 pillars. Is your calories, and your calories will determine your size. Then you have your macros. Your macros will determine your body composition. And then you have your micros, your micronutrients. And those will determine your we'll call it overall health. This video is not about health. This video is about body composition. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna focus on the macros and the calories. When I say macros, I'm talking about macronutrients. There are 3 macronutrients: protein, carbohydrates, and fats. Protein, carbohydrates, and fats. Those are the macronutrients. Your macronutrient ratio will determine your body's composition. Calories determine your body's size, like how big you are or small you are. We're gonna ignore the micros for this video. This is about getting in amazing shape. If you're trying to lose weight, some of y'all are skinny fat, right? We're gonna go bulk cut. So calories for cutting. You wanna take your body weight times 10, and that's how many calories you should get per day. So what does that look like? Let's say you are 200 pounds and you fat. So your body weight times 10, if you're 200 pounds, then you need 2,000 calories. That'll put you in what's almost everybody in what's called a caloric deficit. If you did nothing else, you will lose weight, even if you didn't work out. But when we get to composition, things kind of change. We start talking about body composition. Now, let's say we're bulking. I like body weight in pounds times 20. Here's the thing. Some of you are thinking right now, that's too much. Or with the cutting, you're thinking, man, that's not enough calories. Shut your bitch ass up. All these other fucking influencers, they think you soft as fuck. They think you a bitch. That's why they say, man, you should do a moderate calorie deficit if you're trying to lose weight. You need to do something sustainable. That's the goofiest shit in the world to me. A calorie deficit is a mild form of starvation. Why would you want to sustain starvation? I think you should go on an aggressive cut. Hit your ideal body weight and then sustain that. I believe, if you're watching my videos, that you are tough enough to do something fucking hardcore. Take your body weight in pounds times 10, and that's how many calories you should burn each day. Anything else is too pussy, man. And the same thing with the bulk. Body weight in pounds times 20. So if you are 200 pounds trying to build some muscle, you'll need 4,000 calories a day. Yes, it is a lot. If the shit you was doing was working, you wouldn't be watching videos about this shit. Like, I made my first million like 11 years ago when I was 32. I'm not watching videos about how to make $1 million. I'm fucking making them. If you knew it would work, you wouldn't be watching videos about it. Shut the fuck up and listen. When it comes to the macronutrients, again, what we want to do for the macros when we're cutting 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. That's all I really care about. If you hit the calories in your protein, you'll be in good shape. Because the protein is what's really gonna help you with your body composition. We wanna retain as much muscle as possible during the cut. What you do with your fats and your carbs, you can do whatever you want. I like low carbs. I do the ketogenic diet. I've been doing keto for 9 years now. You don't have to though. It's really just about calories and protein. I just prefer to go low carb. Some people prefer to go high carbs. Whatever floats your boat. You don't need to cut carbs, but you don't need carbs for anything. There's essential amino acids, which are proteins. Essential fatty acids, which are fats. There's no such thing as essential carbohydrate. If we gotta get 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, so our protein is set. For me, I'd rather cut the carbs. You might rather cut the fat, or you might equal amount. I don't give a fuck what you do. You will lose weight if you do this, and you'll retain a good amount of muscle as long as you do 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. If you're bulking, if you're trying to bulk up, guess what? We're gonna do the same shit. 1 gram per pound of body weight. It's exactly the same. And this is the minimum, not the maximum, right? So some of you guys are thinking, man, I saw such and such video and it said you don't need 1 gram of protein. You only need 0.7 or 0.8. I read those studies too. But you gotta remember, those studies were done in perfect conditions. We don't live in perfect conditions. We live in the real world. And in the real world, the FDA allows food labels to be off by 20% in either direction. So you can have a protein snack and it says it has 10 grams of protein. It might have 12, it might have 8. Food labels are allowed to be off by 20%. So because we know that, and we know that protein is the most important macronutrient in terms of body composition, we rather overshoot it than undershoot it. Right? That makes up for the 20% potential loss. And if we get more, then that's fine. Too much protein won't hurt you. What you do with the carbohydrates and the fats, who gives a fuck? Let me just show you what we're doing. What we're doing is, for me, I'm always either bulking or cutting. Always. I never do maintenance. I'm always bulking or cutting. So what I do is, this is what I recommend. You cut until you have a six-pack. Let your abs be the judge. If you have a really strong six-pack, you're probably gonna be either high single-digit body fat or low double-digit body fat in the low teens. So let's say this is the six-pack level when you start to be ripped enough to have a six-pack. And then maybe up here is when you like fucking fat. So what I like to do, first I bulk until I'm real ripped, got a six-pack. And then I start bulking. The blue line is bulking. So I'm bulking. And then right when my fucking six-pack starts to leave, as soon as I leave the six-pack zone, I go straight back into a cut. Boom. Then get ripped as I want to be. And I never let myself get fat during the bulk. So motherfuckers used to say, yo, Brandon stays ripped all year round. He must be on roids. You motherfuckers are so stupid. I just did this shit. It's micro cutting and micro bulking. So basically, I cut till I'm super ripped, and then I start bulking again. But I never let myself get fat. Boom. And I just keep this charade up indefinitely. I've been doing this for decades. And I call it micro cutting and bulking. For me, this is just me. There's no point in doing anything in maintenance. I want to keep getting bigger, right? I want to have as much muscle as possible. So I'm always cutting them, always bulking, but this is how I stay ripped pretty much year round. So this shit, it could be 2 weeks, it could be a month of bulking, it could be a month of cutting, it really depends. I end up bulking half the year and cutting half the year. But instead of bulking for 6 months and getting all fucking fat and gross, and then cutting for 6 months and getting all fucking skinny or whatever, I just break that shit up into smaller sessions. And I do it just like this. When I'm bulking, body weight in pounds times 20, 1 gram protein per pound of body weight. When I'm cutting, body weight in times 10, 1 gram protein per pound of body weight. And I do that shit indefinitely. How do we do this shit over the holidays? Same shit, man. When it comes to the fucking holidays, if you want to do cheat days, you can. If you want to not get fat during the holidays, your cheat day should be Thanksgiving or Christmas. Whatever, man. Whatever you got going on, man. Jews, atheists, fucking Hindus, Buddhists, whatever you got going on this month. So that day, that's the cheat meal. Not cheat day, cheat meal. Those 2 days are not what make people fat. What makes people fat are the fucking leftovers. So just don't eat the leftovers. What I do is I don't do Thanksgiving at my house and I just leave. I mean, I really don't eat the leftovers. And it's not a cheat week. There's gonna be office parties. There's gonna be shit going on at your kid's school. I know there's gonna be some shit going on at my kid's school, but some white people gonna make that food. So I won't be too tempted by that shit. No thanks, Karen. I digress. Those ain't your cheat days, man. Stick to your motherfucking diet on those days and then save it for Thanksgiving. Save it for Jesus' birthday. I need my note to y'all profit, but it's cool, man. Or you can just do what I do and I bring my skill to Thanksgiving dinner and Christmas dinner. So I stick to my motherfucking diet all year round. I'll probably be cutting still on Thanksgiving. So boom, I'm gonna take my body weight in pounds, multiply it by 10. So I'll probably get 2,000 calories. I'm 200 pounds, right? And 200 grams of protein. So I'll be at Thanksgiving dinner, not eating no fucking stuffing or no shit like that, mashed potatoes. I mean, yo, give me the fucking turkey, the dark meat. Give me some of them collard greens. People don't know that you can eat vegetables on keto. It's like green vegetables, like they're very low in net carbs. So you could just stick to your diet, like just stick to your regular shit on Thanksgiving if you a badass. I'm gonna give you a third option. You can do intermittent fasting that day. If you want to fucking pig out for Thanksgiving dinner, that's your cheat meal. Don't eat in the morning. Just fucking fast until it's time for that Thanksgiving meal and go to town, right? That will limit your total calories for the day. And that might work. I don't know. I'd rather you stick to your diet that day, but if you wanted to make it a cheat day, that's fine. But don't make it a cheat day, make it a cheat meal and just stick to the game and then go right back to this shit. If you're in a cutting phase, go on that. Now, if you're bulking, it makes it a little easier, right? I've never been able to bulk during the holidays because I've been in the fitness industry basically my whole adult life. And January is where we make the most money. You know how the gyms are on January 1st, they're fucking packed. I always wanted to be super ripped by January 1st to make the most money. So I'm financially incentivized to cut during the holidays. That's what I've been doing for over 20 years. If you want to know how you can make money as a trainer, especially an online trainer, I've taught over 15,000 people how to grow successful online fitness businesses. I made my first $1 million as an online trainer. Now I help other people do it. I got a free ebook for you. You can download. It's called the 10 Commandments of Online Training. It'll show you exactly how to do it. The link is in the description. The 10 Commandments of Online Training. Check it out. See if it's the right thing for you. All right.